there's nice guidance for brother brothers, not to be associating with people who are active because they can pick up the disease. If to avoid talking with women more than necessary, and staring into their eyes. Things you can do that will increase lusty desire. There's things you can do that will keep it down. So what they're saying is that this biologically inherent sex drive is not the whole story, that so much more of it has to do with social factors. In our view, masturbation is driven primarily, more than anything else, primarily by a variety of social factors, both in adolescence and in adulthood, and it can have complementary, supplementary, or independent status with reference to partnered sex. That is, statistically, I have the statistics here. It's not that this is like young men do this, and young unmarried men do this, and married men don't. Myth. It can be complementary, supplementary, or independent of partnered sex. The increased incidence of masturbation reported by young men nearing adolescence has often been construed, especially by Kinsey, previous big sexual survey, as the result of biological forces. But the failure to examine environmental factors closely has oversimplified this process. Anecdotal data suggest that young men often attribute to internal forces feelings and urges that are actually responses to the external environment. How's that? I'll give you a little more. There's some interesting facts about this little discussed subject. I don't have the statistics right on hand. I have them, but they're too hard to dig out. The more you engage in other forms of sexual activity, the more likely or less likely you are to engage in masturbation. More. And there's one more surprising, two more surprising, well, one more surprising item. The more years of education you have, the more likely you are to masturbate, and the more often you're likely to do so. The statistics are, consistent all the way from, junior high school, up through high school, up through college, up through PhD. The more years, the more whacking off. That's what the statistics say. How's that? But that's consistent with the finding that it's not biological forces that are primarily responsible, they're social forces. You go to college and there's a certain attitude and mentality and so on. And so it's statistically reflected in what people do.
When the survey was done?
It was published. No. Published by the University of Chicago. In 1994, so it's getting pretty old. The statistics themselves get very interesting. We can get into the detailed and gross statistics. But let's look at the other side of things. That's the first thing. It's not this like unstoppable biological force that has to be surrendered to lest we go mad or burst at the seams. Second thing is that it's a question of discipline. Brahmachari life means a kind of discipline. And a large part of that discipline is decision, decisiveness. Maybe this has been talked about already, just like yesterday was Ekadashi. For those who decided to fast all day, whether fasting from grains or fasting from water, whatever you decided to fast from, if you made that decision beforehand, it wasn't such a big deal. Right? You decided to do it, you did it. And okay, maybe it was difficult sometimes, maybe sometimes felt a little weak or a little grouchy or something, but you decided to do it, you did it. Now imagine if instead you decided that tomorrow's Ekadashi, and I think maybe I'm going to fast tomorrow. At least I'll fast up to noon, and then see how it goes. And if I'm still feeling, like pretty good at noon, then maybe I'll go till 4 o'clock and see how I'm feeling then. And then I'll probably, if they haven't made that really nice preparation at noontime that they sometimes make, then I'll go till 4 and see how it goes then. And if that's okay, I'm still then probably if I get to 8, then unless I'm feeling exceptionally, like I need to eat something, then that'll be it. Then it's going to be pretty hard. Because you're always going to be monitoring, do I need to eat or not eat? Should I eat, should I not eat? Well, can I make it till 8, or should I really, it would be more reasonable and like moderate and sort of sensible to take a little something now. At least I should take some water now and see how it goes. And well, I don't know. But, well, who else is fasting? And how many? Right? It gets. But if you've already decided that no, it's not hard. We all go to Janmashtami. We don't eat. We all survive till the Puja. It's not like we're going to fall apart, but it's a question of deciding. So when you've decided, no self, then it's like I don't have to reevaluate the decision every day or so and see how I'm feeling and whether the course is stronger or weaker or whether it's just done. It's decided once, it's decided. And it makes life so much easier. It makes life so much easier. I'm just one of those people who's decided not to have sex, that's all. And, there are those who are, there's all those materialists out there who think it's healthy, they think that's like good for you. They're bewildered by whoever it is that's putting out this line. They think that it's normal and healthy and good for you and sort of promotes balance in your life or something. Keeps the steam from building up and cracking the boilers, or whatever their philosophy is. They're just bewildered that way, or else, they got their friends do it, and whatever it is. You're just not in that. You're in the Brahmachari ashram. Brahmacharis are people who've got a different understanding, and who are decided not to have sex, either with somebody else or on